Hey guys, today I'm gonna be unboxing a PC case from ABKONCORE, and this is one of their middle tower PC cases with a tempered glass side panel. So let's unbox it and see what this budget PC case looks like. Get my trusty assistant here. See the front here, it's called the ABKONCORE C710S. Alright, now let's flip this bad boy over so we can get this out of here. There we go. That. Packed in these two foam pads to support. Get these two out of here. And this has this little piece of plastic over it. That's out of the way. Now the case is a solid black case. I'm going to show you the panel here. The panel's on the top lip of the case. It has some kind of design where it spans out like this and then goes down. So all your front connections are up here. It has two USB 2.0 and two USB 3.0. Then it has your microphone, your headphone, and your power reset switch over here. And on the top, you'll see it has a dust filter. It's magnetic, a magnetic dust filter here. And the top can have two 120 millimeter fans or two 140 millimeter fans. You can fit on the top here. Okay, now let's see the side. The side panel is tempered glass. It goes all the way down here. And turn the back real quick. On the back, you can put another 120 millimeter fan, but one is included. This is a RGB fan. What I don't like about this is that it uses a Molex power connector, which is pretty stupid, but it's a budget case, so they cut costs on that. And then it has 7 expansion slots, and on these expansion slots, they're not screwed in or anything. Once you remove those, they're gone. You have to basically pry them out. It's a cheap budget design. And then you have your slot for a standard ATX power supply here. This is an ATX PC case. Let's open this up. Right, take this tempered glass panel off. Now you can see it has a opening here. You can access parts of your motherboard. Well, this is an ATX. It can fit a standard ATX and a micro ATX motherboard. I believe it probably could fit a mini ATX, but according to the specs, that's what it fits in here. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Then you got the bottom here or you can fit two. Let me get it in the shot so you guys can see it. You can fit two 120 millimeters on the bottom here by the power supply area. Then inside you have SSD mounts right here. There's two right here already installed. Could be another one right here, but there's none here, but there's two already installed on here. So I guess they want you to buy that one. And then you have your little pass-through with the rubber here to not mess up your cables or get them cut. The front, let's see if I get a good shot here. The front, you can put 320 millimeter fans in here. It only looks, the way I'm looking at it right now, it looks like you can only put two. But it says three. So you can only put two. So I don't know what that's all about. That's from their own manual. So they lied about that. Let's get the other side panel off. As I said, guys, this is a cheap budget PC case, so there's not a lot going on with this thing. Get this side off real quick, finish this up, and back in the rear here you can see we had some hard drives, 3.5 inch hard drive bay. You have two, so you can put two of those in here. That's basically it, and basically the rest is all your connectors for your motherboard, USB 3, USB 2, your power, all your other header connectors for your motherboard, and the Molex connection for the fan, which is ridiculous, but it's a cheap beginner case, so you can't expect much from it. And it has a kind of a perforated front part to the case here, and some RGB lighting right here. But it's a really cheap case. I mean, if it's for somebody beginning and they want something to use, they want a cheap case to start out with, you know, it'd be a good case to start out for a beginner, but not to upgrade to. You should never upgrade to this case. You should use it as a beginning case to start out with. So let's finish this up. The last part that I didn't show yet was on the bottom here is a filter here for your power supply. You guys can see really close. Pretty cheap filter that they got on there. They got some padding on the feet, but that was basically it for everything. And the specs for this is you can fit 390 millimeter graphics card in here. It's the length. You can fit the graphics card, and it's able to support at the front here 360 millimeter radiator, and then at the top you can fit a 280 millimeter radiator, and at the back, you know, you can fit a regular 120. So that's basically the specs for this. And then the rest, if you just want to do fans, you can put 120 millimeter fans by the down here, by the radiator, by the front, by the rear, by the top. So either way, if you want to use 120s, the top can also support 140s, but that's about it. And then you can fit 7 2.5-inch SSDs in here, or you can fit two 3.5-inch hard drives. It's at the bottom. But that's basically it, guys, for this case. And just like I said, guys, I would recommend this for a beginner. I would not recommend this for anybody that's gonna upgrade their case or anything like that. This is just for a beginner. I would only have a beginner use this case, you know, not for anybody else. But if you want to be your first PC case, you want to start out, this would be the budget case for you.